Welcome back to WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we explored Captain Hook's ship. There was actually not very much commentary. This was probably last episode was probably like the episode with the least amount of commentary due to the amount of cutscenes I didn't want to talk through, and that sped up segment. Fortunately, there's probably going to be plenty of time for commentary this episode, as we're going up against a very long boss battle. However, there's a door right there, a trapdoor that I hadn't noticed, so I figured that I'd open it up. So I guess we're going to put off going to the boss at this moment, and first just let this cutscene happen.
Wendy! Come on, Tink! Not now! Well, this is as far as I can go. I gotta help Wendy.
Actually, that may have been something that, we had to do. We may have had to go down that trapdoor. I kind of forget the order. I was kind of just winging this world. I believe I did not do a test run for it. I just sort of went for it because I know that Captain Hook's ship is really short one way or another. You may have to open that trapdoor and have that cutscene happen in order to go outside and fight Captain Hook. I'm not sure. Either way, it's a good excuse for them to make you roundabout through the ship again, fighting more enemies, which is clearly what's happening to us right now. There should be more Heartless in this world, if I remember correctly, but, they're not showing up. There are other pirate varieties besides these simple slashers. Up we go. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that I love how that random flag, maybe I did mention this last episode, the random pirate flag's like on the side of the wall inside the ship. Like, that's the kind of thing that you'd find in a corny, like, pirate-themed restaurant, but it wouldn't actually make much sense to have a random flag, like, that isn't flying high on a pirate ship and is just randomly stapled to a wall. Like, that's kind of like a summer camp thing, not a real pirate thing. Oh man, we almost found on the trapdoor again. Haha, the magic's actually working pretty well. And we may even be a bit over-leveled, or perhaps I'm just at the point where the game is not so tough for me anymore, because I've got most of my good moves now. And pretty soon we're going to be coming across some of our best moves. Our great, amazing combat. Ah, I didn't mean to fall down here. Looks like we're going back up. Hopefully the enemies haven't respawned. Well, at least that gives us a chance to heal, so let's take that opportunity. And there we go. I mean, this isn't a particularly challenging boss that we're coming up against. It's strange, you'll see. It's very unique. It's also got one of the coolest cutscenes before, or at least one of my favorite, even if cool's not the word for it, so I'm not going to talk over it. Enjoy, guys.
Quite a codfish, that Riku, running off with that girl without even saying goodbye.
Run off where? Tell me, where did he go?
To the ruins of Hollow Bastion, where Maleficent resides. But you won't be going there. Unless you intend to leave your little pixie friend behind. Hand over the Keyblade and I'll spare your lives. Be glad I'm merciful, unlike the Heartless. So, which will it be? The Keyblade or the plank? It's him, the crocodile that took me hand. Oh, Smee, he's after me other hand. I can't stay here. Go away. Oh, I can't stand the sight of him. Smee, you take care of them.
Fly, Sora! Just believe, and you can do it.
Thanks, Peter.
Hey, don't mention it. You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink behind, did you?
Alright, so we're back in business, and the whole gang's together. We have Kira randomly, once again, kind of distributed just out of the blue. And unfortunately, Peter Pan's not going to be in our group because we're not going to deal with that. Anyway, you're all going down. You can now fly, or at least in Neverland you can fly. It's really cool. Oh, you'll see, now the game is just like, it just keeps getting better, like I said, from Halloween Town. Now you have the ability to fly around and stuff. So you can fly and take down these pirates in the air if you want. Although for fighting these ground-based pirates, sometimes it's just more practical to consider dropping down, fighting them at base level. But for air pirates, you definitely want to take to the sky to go after them, that's for sure. Right, I was wondering when we start seeing these guys. I'm not sure that they're really all that tough. If you can just get quickly close to them and they air combo them before they have the chance to hurt you, they're not really that bad, they're not really bad news at all. Though it looks like that punch hurts, but it just travels at such an awkward angle. And magic, once again, being immensely useful. Is that all? Oh, there's one right over there, acting like Batman. Pensively eating a hot dog. I love the Batman eats a hot dog video, and the Batman eats nachos videos. Batman does not eat nachos! Oh man, new Heartless. What is that thing called again? I think it's literally just called a battleship. It's a Heartless fused with a battleship, as the name would imply. If you look close, it has a little, Admiral Sleuth hat and all this awesome stuff. So let's get in close and going for the combo. That's how you take out one of those battleships. Gravity is immensely useful on them. Depending on which part of the ship you're attacking, you'll deal different kinds of damage to it. I think there's another cutscene here, so I don't want to talk over it. Gotta be careful. You never know when one of those sudden cutscenes is gonna make a random appearance. This is one of those times.
Is that you, Smee? Did you finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walked the plank, every last one of them.
Peter Pan! Last you!
Ready to make a splash, you Codfish? Now it's your turn to walk the plank.
The look on Peter Pan's face in that last picture is like, he looks like the biggest jerk ever. He's like, now it's your turn to walk the plank. There's something incredibly endearing about it. I don't know why. It's the same reason that Daxter doesn't annoy me. I can't explain it. I can easily see why that would piss anyone else off. I just love that kind of stuff. Anyway, yeah, Gravity showcasing its awesomeness and completely destroying that battleship. As you saw, it caught on fire and stuff once you destroyed the mast. Of course, the main attraction here is the boss, Captain Hook himself. He's a strange one. He's definitely, possibly the most fun boss in the game, in my opinion, at least to fight, or one of the most fun. His movements are completely crazy. He jumps around and does all kinds of comic things. Attacks with a sword in a strange cartoon-like flurry. The thing is, if you compare his sword fighting style to, say, someone like Cloud or Leon, those pretentious Final Fantasy bastards, the difference between them is, like, they're all about, hard-hitting and actually moves that make a little bit of discernible sense. But Captain Hook's sword fighting is definitely a lot more fun to deal with because there's no logic to it whatsoever. It's just completely cartoony and unpredictable. So in other words, whenever you get close to him, you're in danger of getting hit just because the swords go everywhere. He also has explosive attacks. He does throw a projectile, which I think is like a small present box. Maybe it looks like evidence, I'm not sure. They love to reuse that texture in this game is one thing I've been noticing for the evidence boxes. Oh yeah, and right. You might want to conserve some of that magic for healing. But definitely take out the battleships, for sure. The reason I keep going after the battleships, it might seem counterproductive because Captain Hook is the boss, but if you leave them alive, they are quite dangerous, those Heartless. There's the exploding present. He just threw it at us. Yeah, I don't know how much damage that does. It looked like there was a weird question mark thing going on around Captain Hook there. Yeah, he was doing it again. I don't know what that is. He also seems to have this huge jump. He can... He just fell over randomly. He has so many strange moves and reactions. Oh yeah, excuse my pause there. I just had to pause for a moment. Oh, looks like someone used arrow on me. Awesome. Probably Donald. Thank you, Donald. Oh yeah, battleships. Occasionally, if you're not taking them out, they're gonna fly through and do like a raid by dropping bombs on a line, so we gotta get back up there and go after them. Oh man, we knocked that one really far. The flying physics are making everything act strange. I just wanted to knock that pirate ship out of the way that we could get back to fighting Hook. This is so awesome. Like, he's the most fun to fight. I think Captain Hook is possibly one of my favorite Disney villains. Besides Gaston, just because he's so... what is it, mimetic? He's so weird. They need to have, like, a Kingdom Hearts 2 fight Gaston, seriously. They have almost everyone else. I even heard they're putting in Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Notre Dame, or however the hell it's pronounced, in the next Kingdom Hearts game for the 3DS. Oh yeah, also, rare thing. There is a 1% chance that you can get an elixir when fighting a battleship. And, oh. Captain Hook just jumped off the deck and fell. That was pretty amusing. I know that sometimes if you fly up, he'll try and jump up to fight you. After a while, he'll realize that he actually can't fly and he'll just fall. Which is amazing. I love all these random things that they've programmed him to react to. Oh, I guess this thing can shoot homing rockets too. Lots of stuff that happens in this battle. That's why it's one of my favorites. But yes, there's a 1% chance if you defeat a pirate ship that you can get an elixir. Believe it or not, I've had this happen to me where in this fight, I got 3 elixirs. That's right, a 1% chance, a 1% chance, and a 1% chance. Do the math. That's some crazy probability stuff's going on right there. Lots of luck. Now let's finish off with a spell. What? Oh my god, I didn't think it would do that. That's amazing. The fire, his pants caught on fire and he ran around the ship. That was epic. Wow, I gotta try that out more often. If I knew that I could do that from the beginning of the fight, I would have done it then. Well, that was Captain Hook, guys. Amazing battle. Best one in the game. And Peter delivered the coup de grace, and now he's getting his comeuppance from that croc. That was a fun episode. Oh, Ars Arcanum! I'll explain what all that awesome stuff is next time, alright? See you then.